The all-new 2017 Elantra welcomes a new engine to the mix, this one aimed at the frugal, flaunting a 40 mpg highway rating via a new powertrain combining a small turbo and a dual-clutch transmission. Now this is an Elantra I can get behind. Don't let the eco name fool you. Sure, its combined fuel economy is top-rated alongside the Honda Civic at 35 mpg, but the 156 pound-feet of low-range turbo-induced torque combined with the manual-like quickness of the 7-speed DCT, produces an energetic, more satisfying, fun-to-drive nature that is lacking from the 2-liter models. While other Hyundai Kia Eco models I've driven have been a letdown, this one hits the sweet spot of pricing, efficiency, and drivability. Using a 1.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder outputting 128 horsepower, a selectable Eco driving mode, and new 15-inch Hankook eco-friendly tires, this Elantra is rated at 32 mpg city, 40 highway, a 3 mpg improvement over the 2-liter 6-speed auto powertrain. We ended up at an impressive 38 mpg for the week. Now, saving $50 per year on gas doesn't seem like much, but I prefer the Eco's drive to the sluggish 2-liter model, and its $21,610 as tested price is very attractive. I really like the price point of this Eco model for the level of equipment and extra MPGs you get. It just plays better to me than the limited trim I initially test drove, and the turbo certainly feels spunky enough so you're not sacrificing. However, there has been a moment or two where I floored it and absolutely nothing happened for what seemed like forever. Something to do with the engine and transmission not playing friendly. But by and large, it's smooth cruising. A little bit loud at times, but certainly smooth. Dual clutch transmissions are just different enough that the average driver knows something isn't quite the same. After all, they are manual transmissions at heart. And this 7-speed is usually quite transparent in that its shifts are composed like a traditional automatic. But note that it falls asleep sometimes in around the town driving, and that can be disconcerting. I haven't seen sidewalls this wide in a while, but they help this Elantra drive with an uncanny sumptuousness for this class of car. And on a smooth road, it's relaxingly quiet. But on textured surfaces, the cabin gets obtrusively loud. Driving modes affecting the powertrain and steering efforts start with a very livable Eco mode, and then move to normal and excitable sport, though the steering feels fairly artificial no matter. But the chassis is engineered to keep the Eco driver suitably engaged on back roads. The content level is high, and everything you see here, other than the floor mats, comes standard. This includes smart entry with push-button start, the 7-inch display audio touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which can take up the slack for the absence of built-in navigation, heated front seats, dual-zone automatic climate control, and a high-end driver information display. And then there's the backup cam with rear cross traffic alert, blind spot detection, and lane change assist. The manually adjusted seats make it easy to find a comfortable position, and the rear seats don't skimp on legroom, with 3 across not out of the question. Plus, the trunk expands with a couple of levers dropping the rear seats without needing to slide the front seats forward. Now, all that being said, I still don't care for the catfish-styled front end. Fit and finish no longer seem to be keeping pace with the competition, and the stellar Honda Civic Turbo nets even better gas mileage with a far more sophisticated drive for not that much more money when comparably equipped. But the Eco emotes the Elantra's best personality, at least until the Elantra Sport arrives later this year. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.